Hi, my name's Becca. Welcome to my video series, Everyday English Every Day. Here we have authentic conversations with real people. You need to be consistent in your learning, so make sure you find at least 10 minutes a day to practice. Today's topic, traveling in Costa Rica, with a focus on the Osa Peninsula. This is part 2, so if you want to check out part 1 and learn more about the geography of Costa Rica and my friend's experience, check out that video. I put the link in the comments below. We're going to listen to a conversation I had with my friend Vanessa. We're going to focus on some phrasal verbs. We're going to talk about the expression off the grid. Okay, so my friend Vanessa went camping in the Osa Peninsula. And the Osa Peninsula is a very diverse place. The picture in the background of this screen is the Osa Peninsula. It's a jungle. So we're going to listen to her talk about her camping experience. I want you to focus on these 3 phrasal verbs. I want you to listen for them during our conversation. But first, let's practice them. Repeat after me. Ended up, afraid of, freak out. Okay, let's listen to the conversation. Remember, you're trying to pick out these phrasal verbs.
Camped overnight with a guide.
So you like slept in a tent?
We slept in tents, yes.
Wow. How was that? Was that scary?
The station where we stayed.
So wait, do they have like a little cabin or something there, or
it was
a platform?
Actually, it was all a little bit weird. We thought we would be staying at like a ranger station, but we ended up at the self-built house of a hippie that has been living self-sufficient.
Sure, yeah, like off the grid, I guess.
Off the grid for 38 years now.
Wow.
And with all the fallen trees in the area, he has built a house with like a little solar panel, so he has a little bit of light. And on the top deck of his house, that's where you pitch your tent. So you're off the ground and have a fabulous view over the jungle, but safe from
creatures.
And other creatures, because I believe it's like the most biodiverse area of Central America.
I think it's of the world. I think the Osa Peninsula has the most diversity of any place in the world. That's pretty impressive.
At night, we were warned not to get out of our tents and walk into the jungle by ourselves, or when it's dark, because there are so many snakes, and the most venomous snakes of Costa Rica you encounter there. The fer-de-lance, the vipers, they even have bushmasters and fer-de-lances are known to be really aggressive. So yeah, especially my husband, who is very much afraid of snakes.
Yeah, me too.
He was freaking out because he realized, we all realized, but he even more, that if something would happen to one of us,
oh gosh,
what do you do?
Right, you're in the middle of nowhere.
You're 2.5 hike into the Corcovado National Park.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can raise my anxiety level for sure.
Anything, that man that lives off grid there, anything that is there, he has carried on his back.
Wow.
Over there. There are no roads, there's just a little jungle path, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing because they hiked 2.5 hours into the jungle. So they were deep in the jungle, right, when they stayed there overnight. So she said, we thought we were staying at a ranger station, but we ended up at a house. So ended up is like, in the end, where you were, right? I was driving to the mall, but I ended up seeing my friend and going to her house instead. My husband is very much afraid of snakes, right? If he's very much afraid of snakes, he's very scared of snakes. Now, very much afraid it's okay, right? It's grammatically correct, but it's really pretty formal and also kind of from the past a bit. So it's okay that she said that. It makes sense. But you could also say, my husband is very afraid of snakes. The very much afraid kind of just gives a little more emphasis too. What are you afraid of? I am very much afraid of snakes too. I don't like them. He was freaking out. Now, in this sense, freaking out is like, kind of like feeling a little crazy, a little scared. Now, we talk about the verb to freak out in part 1 of this video series. So make sure you check that out so you can have a little more practice with it. All right, so she said to pitch a tent, to tent. So when you pitch a tent, you set up a tent. On the top deck of the house, that is where you pitch the tent. We slept in tents. Now, she also talked about being safe from snakes and other creatures. You can be safe from something or someone. How can we keep safe from animals? Well, Vanessa told us, you're off the ground and have a fabulous view of the jungle, but you are safe from creatures, right? So she was on a platform. Now, of the jungles, look at, that's a mistake. It should be jungle, right? Remember, everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. We just need to fix our mistakes and know why we made them. So they had a fabulous view of the jungle. There's only one jungle they were at, so that's why there should not be an S there. Now, when I talk about creatures, I'm kind of talking about animals, okay? Any kind of animal that may be there. All right, so to raise my anxiety level. When we talk about anxiety, it's worry or tension, right? When you're kind of nervous about something. Hiking at night in a jungle would raise my anxiety level. It would increase my nervousness, right? I'm not sure I could do it. I might be too afraid. What about you? Could you do a night hike in the jungle? Could you stay overnight in the middle of the jungle? Let me know in the comments below. Vanessa also said, it was all a little weird. Weird is like strange or different. We thought we were staying at a ranger station, but we ended up at a house, okay? That's where they were in the end. It wasn't a ranger station. It was a house. All right, so let's talk about the expression off the grid. So Vanessa said that the owner of the house, he has been living self-sufficiently, like on his own, only depending on himself, right? He didn't have neighbors. It was only him, right? He lives by himself. He depends on himself. He has been living off the grid for 38 years. It's a long time. With all the fallen trees in the area, he has built a house. Okay, he didn't buy wood, he used what was around him. That's the idea of living self-sufficiently. He has a little solar panel, so he has a little light, right? He doesn't have electricity in his house. What a beautiful waterfall, right? It is so gorgeous. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around it. This is when they were on their hike in the middle of the jungle. It is so serene. Serene is like peaceful and calm. Okay, so if you like my video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. New videos are posted on Mondays. And comment below. Ask me questions too. I want to connect with you. You can also send me an email or a message on WhatsApp. All right, guys. A hard time talking a little today. See, it's not always easy to speak English. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to be in touch soon. Bye-bye. Keep watching my videos.